everyone, it's Happymailqueen. Today I have a project to share with you guys. I made this last week. It's the open book, and I had used the Dear Lizzy paper called She's Magic. So I wanted to go ahead and create some more projects with that particular collection. So I'm going to share with you what else I made aside from this open book. So first of all, I'm going to share with you guys the box that I made to hold the card. And again, this is the paper collection by Dear Lizzy. I wanted a dimensional card, and so I wanted to make another one of these boxes. So I used regular cardstock, like 60-pound cardstock, and then I layered this paper, so it's 2 layers, and which was fine. It was nice and sturdy enough because this paper is a bit on the thin side, even though it's cardstock. And I put a Velcro for the closure. So I made the box basically the same way that I had made my previous boxes, and on the inside it's just like that. And then I made this flower a while back, and it's a fabric flower that I made with some lace and this bling from Michaels, and then I just attached this teardrop bead from Michaels, and I just made a little dangle. So it's really cute. And then for the card that's going inside it, I made this one, and the box itself measures 5.5 by 4 1/4, and my card is just a little bit shy of that, so 5 1/4 by 4. So it fits in there, and I made a shaker using some tulle, and I didn't sew it or anything. I was making this last night, and so I didn't want to make noise, you know, with the stitching. I did do some layering here with some of the pattern paper, and then this silver foiled cardstock from DCWV that I got from where did I get it? I think actually from Walmart. And then I added some Alina Craft bling, and then I just layered the ephemera. So these are, you get a lot of ephemeras in this collection. I put one of the radio, old-fashioned radio here, and then layered some flowers, and then I put the bird, I put the ticket right here, and then these are Prima flowers. I don't know if this is Prima actually. This might be Hobby. No, I think it is Prima. And then I just used some sequins in the coordinating colors. And then this is a sticker from another Dear Lizzy sticker pack, not from this collection. And then on the inside it's just lined like that, and I will be stamping in there. And then I used my stamp, and I used the silver ink on it, so you can hardly see it. I should have just done black, but there, you can see it there. And I'll be signing that. So really cute. I like the way this came out, and this is gonna be going to someone. All right, so then I also created some embellishments, so let me just show you what I created. So I did some stitching actually today. I was very much inspired by my BFF. She had given me this stitched bow and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. So I decided to do some stitching with my faux leather, and I had a little bit of trouble with my stitching though, so this one's not so bad, but I just had issues today. It's almost like I forgot to sew. But anyway, I just used the faux leather um, from Hobby Lobby. So these rolls, I used 6 different rolls, but I ended up just doing, I think, just 5 of them because I messed up on the other one. But so I made a kind of a peachy color because I wanted to kind of go with the collection. And this one is kind of a very, very light pearly pink. It's coming out white, but it's on the camera, but it's actually a very, very pale pink. And then here's the holographic one. And as you can see here, my stitching just kind of got wonky over here. But other than that, I mean, the rest of the stitching was fine. I just had trouble stitching for some reason. You can kind of see here, this one too didn't come out very straight. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was, if it was my tension, but it just looks a little wonky. I don't know, because it's dark maybe. Maybe next time maybe I'll just do a very light colored thread. But again, this is also from Hobby Lobby. It's comes in the spool, and I thought the colors matched the collection, so I went ahead and did that. Then here's my silver one. So those are the stitched bows that I made, and then I had made some stitched flat tassels, and I kind of had trouble with this one too, so I don't know if I'm gonna gift this. But you know, I was kind of trying to make some flat tassels like the all heart tassels, and I used the holographic faux leather from Hobby Lobby, but my stitching, I don't know, it's just kind of bad. I don't know, because these are so tiny, maybe that's why I had so much trouble with it. But I did some zigzag stitching. So I cut a strip and then I started cutting them, and I think because I cut it, that's why the stitching kind of started to unravel a little bit. Like I said, I was having issues today, so but anyway, that's what I attempted to make. And then I also made some ribbon embellishments. So here's this one right here using the paper collection, and I was very much inspired by one of the sticker packs from Dear Lizzy, and I think it was from a different collection, but it looked just like this. It's kind of like the Maggie Holmes, you know, rosettes too, or ribbon. So there's that, and these are the cut aparts that I just used from the collection. I made this one says grateful, and then I made this one, it says sparkle. So they're just very simple. I didn't do anything crazy fancy. And then there's that one. The last thing I made is I finally was able to make one of these suitcase. So here is my suitcase. Isn't this pretty? I love the way it came out. Again, I used the same paper from I was about to say Pebbles, from Dear Lizzy, and I followed a tutorial, and I forgot what her name is, Jen. I don't know what her last name is, but I will leave the link. It's the same tutorial that everyone's been following to create this luggage, or not luggage, but suitcase, paper suitcase. And Now this is not part of the collection. I just wanted it to be gingham, so I just used some of my gingham papers from Hobby Lobby, and I was just trying to match the blue in this one, so it's a little bit not quite the same, but close enough for it to work. And then the rest is the pattern paper, and then I also used this holographic paper that I had gotten, I think from Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I can't remember where, and for the corners and for the buckle. And then this buckle right here, this is actually a Alina Craft die, and I just kind of I added this extra bar so it would look like a buckle, but this is actually one of those nesting frame dies. So I did some stitching. I forgot to do stitching here, and I adhered the papers already, so the only stitching I was able to do was for the straps. And then I used a special thread, which is this one right here, to stitch this one. And then I also used that same thread right here, and I've seen Serenity Creations Anna use this thread, and so I wanted to try it, and I did a little bit of it right here, and then in here. For the hardware, aside from the buckles, I also used this one right here, and this is from a die from Tim Holtz, which is I forgot, it's like an older die. It's like a hardware, I think it's called hardware. I'll leave the link or the name of the die in the description box. But I cut this out in this holographic paper and also in a 110-pound cardstock. And then with the same die, I was able to use this, and I'll show you that in a minute. So you open it up. And just make sure I don't rip it. Okay, so you open it up like that. And as you can see here, it's very ornate. I used the Spellbinders filigree. I forgot what the set is called, but it's this filigree piece right here, which is separate from this right here. So this is the Tim Holtz part of that hardware die set. I used some brads, and then I also used some glue to adhere this down and to adhere the filigree, and I think it looks really nice together. And then I did the same thing on the opposite side over there. And then there's nothing in this right now, but I will be filling it up with some goodies. I did do a cluster of flowers here, and there's actually a doily, a crochet doily here, which I don't remember where I got it, if it was gifted to me, but it's underneath there. And then I started putting the flowers, and I basically completely covered it up, but it's there. These are all Prima flowers, and then this is some ephemera pieces. There's a little diamond piece right here, and then this camera, and then a ticket, and then there's another camera over here, some layered stickers from the collection, as well as the flags over here, and then there's another piece right here. There's a heart, again sticker, and there's another piece over here, a flower, die cut, and that's it. So the bottom looks like that. that. And then the back looks like that. And then you open it up. And I haven't filled it up yet, but I just used the tickets pattern paper from this collection. I thought it was appropriate because, you know, it kind of looks like this suitcase has traveled all over. Some of them are just like tickets from theater, prize tickets, things like that, but I thought it was really cute. I might have to make a pocket right here, we'll see. For the base, I used 110 pound cardstock, and then I used the pattern paper. And so I thought it came out really, really pretty, and just wanted to share that with you guys. So I've been wanting to make one of these. It's been on my to-do list, and I finally got to make it, and I think it came out so cute. And I didn't realize how big it was. I mean, this thing measures, let me just share the measurements with you guys. This is 7 inches by 5 3/4, a little bit, almost 5 3/4 inch. And then it's about 3 1/8 inch thick. So that's my project for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys like my project. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!